sons of bosses. They have COOs, child of the officers. And growing up in a family business is sometimes fun and sometimes it's not fun. And then there's the second generation who tries to come in either out of love or compassion or commitment to a family member, their father or their mother. And that's when the fun begins. Because, speaking personally, I had a lot of stuff to fix. But my father really didn't think there was anything wrong with that. And so when you get the second generation in, whether it's the supply business or whether it's a plumbing business, there's always some fun that goes on. But what the Carters have done down in Johnson County is nothing short of magnificent. From fairly humble beginnings, a one-man shop, a son decided he really didn't want to go to college and comes home and sort of picks up the trade. And from there he did everything that his father did, but he was open-minded enough to know that there might be better ways to do things. It's an incredible story. When you look at what Jamie Carter has accomplished since he's joined his father, R. Jamison Carter has created quite a magnificent business, and now two of them. He has received more than 15 to 18 national awards. It's an incredible experience that he and Lisa have gone through. And now the excitement's even getting better because Kelson's coming in. And the way that a family business works is it starts off with absolute humility. It has to be humility on the founder's part to accept somebody to come in and tell them that maybe there's a better way to do it. There has to be absolute humility on the second generation to come in and say, boy, I really appreciate what you've done. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And now Kelson's coming into that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I want to tell you why I think Jamie Carter is so special in this industry. He started off in new construction, as so many of us do, and then we start to do some commercial stuff, whether it's Walmart, Wally World, or whatever it is. And you think that bigger is better. Jamie learned much earlier than I did that it's not about the number of trucks, and it's not about the number of jobs or who the builders are. It's what's your balance sheet look like, and what does your income statement look like. Of these pages of awards that I've read that Jamie has won, there was one in 2002 that stands out to me. I have a friend whose name is Frank Blau. He is a legend in this industry. Every year, February 23rd, I call Frank and talk to him. And I called him in 2002, before Jamie got this award. And it was at that point that I realized that Jamie had done that light years jump to be the most profitable plumber. He got the Frank J. Blau Award in 2002. To tell you who Frank Blau was, he was a union guy who did all union work, construction, new construction, industrial stuff. And then he went to service and he taught us all. He was born the same year as my father. Dad died 11 years ago, and I've sort of considered Frank one of the best mentors that I ever had. And Jamie, when you got the Frank Blau Award, I knew it ahead of time. And Frank wanted to know if you were the real deal. I said, what do his numbers look like? And he told me the numbers, and I said, holy crap. I said, Jamie's made the jump. Jamie and I combined our businesses, and many of you know that story, and it has become Benjamin Franklin, the Punctual Plumber. What I want to tell you is that I know in my heart that it was not my business model that was built around. It was Jamie and Lisa's. Jamie and Lisa learned from Contractors 2000. They learned from PSI. They learned, they listened, and they applied the business skills that all of us want as business people. And that is to what? To be profitable. It's not about the most trucks. It's not about the most men. It's, can we make the most out of the dollar that is presented to us from a client? These guys did it. And I'm telling you, when we went public and all that took place, I knew it was Jamie's model. It wasn't my model. And I was really proud to call him a distant cousin. I'm proud to present to him this Contractor of the Year. He is so deserving. From the humble beginnings, from Bob and Sue. His sister Angie helps. Certainly Lisa, I know, as many times as Snuffy lectured me and said, you know, I'm the head of the family. And then my mom, Donna Jean, would come in and say, yes, but I'm the neck. I know that Lisa's the neck. Okay? Jamie, why don't you come up here and get this? You certainly deserve it.